I think it's funny how people claim to be a fan of someone, and as soon as a conspiracy theory comes out or some kind of controversy, immediately they hate that person. That's the problem. They want to listen to someone over the internet or any other person. Let's just say someone tells them something. It could, even in person, it's the same thing. Someone tells them something, immediately they hate that person and they believe them. This is why PewDiePie left Twitter, guys. This is why. You guys don't seem to understand that just because someone says something is true doesn't mean it's true. Like the whole thing with Travis Scott, people claiming that hundreds died. Why aren't those bodies spoken of? Why haven't people came forward with true results on this? Why is it that every person that has been questioned, they stayed silent and didn't say anything? They never came forward. 8 reported bodies. That's it. There were 300 injured people and 8 reported deaths. And yet people are going to say, there was way more. There were hundreds. I know this because my friend... And seriously, I had an argument with someone on Instagram because of this. It is a joke. And saying it's because the city feared getting in trouble. That's why they didn't mention all the others. But yet they mentioned 300 getting injured. Make that make sense. How do you mention 300 people getting injured, but yet you're too afraid to mention more than 8 deaths? Make that make sense. Seriously, an injury is an injury no matter where you're at. People get lawsuits all the time. The city could have been in just as much trouble for extreme injuries from a little extra deaths. They couldn't make a few more or so extra on that. You know the news wants to get paid. You know the news is doing their job. They'll do anything for a story. And to expose something like that, no, they're not going to hide it just because they're afraid the city could get in trouble. How could the city get in trouble? It makes no sense. The city isn't in charge of itself within the state. Okay? There's a governor, and then you have a mayor. No other city is going to tell that city, you better do this and comply. No, there are some state rules, but against a concert like that, no one's going to be afraid to expose that because that would help them greatly. That would actually help the city greatly if more people were exposed. You see what I'm saying? So why would the city get in trouble? You see, if more people get exposed, that could benefit the city for doing their job. Prove me wrong on that. Change my mind. And let me show you something. Okay, here we go, everyone. Check this out. It says, Ireland Baldwin defends Travis Scott amid Astroworld backlash. It's not his fault. She criticized the public for spreading misinformation about her father, Alec Baldwin, as well as Scott. As Travis Scott remains on the receiving end of criticism over the tragedies that occurred at Astroworld, he has support from Ireland Baldwin. Recently, Ireland found her father, Alec Baldwin, at the center of controversy of his town. The acclaimed actor accidentally fired a prop gun loaded with real ammunition on set of Rust, resulting in the death of a crew member. And immediately, people began calling him a murderer, killer, and pleading with authorities to make an arrest. Unsurprisingly, Baldwin's family, friends, and fans have stuck by his side and defended him publicly, including Ireland. This time, she lent her voice to Travis Scott's scandal and called out those who have been vilifying the rapper. Okay. Right here it says, y'all are really killing me these days. You believe everything that you see on Twitter and TikTok and completely bandwagon on spreading misinformation, she wrote. First, you were Armory stunt coordination pros when it came to horrific tragedy involving my dad. And now Travis Scott is demonic because he allowed people to die at his show. Ireland was referencing the viral conspiracy theory videos that have circulated online. The mentioning, sorry, she mentioned being heartbroken for the families who lost a loved one before adding that it's not Travis Scott's fault. Ireland said any actual musician would validate that you can't see or hear anyone up there, especially when wearing in ear monitors. She told people to do a little research before going after the rapper. I'm sorry about the horrible reading job and everything. For one, I'm reading from a cell phone, and another, I'm shooken up from everything that's been happening. I mean, to see that people will just start agreeing because they see something, and someone just on Instagram, they were like, "It's been updated to 11, everyone." So everyone just started, "Oh, it's 11. Now it's 11 deaths." No, no, guys, don't trust these sources that are coming from people. I mean, yes, everything comes from people, but trust the news because they have more info than your friend online has. I don't care if you were at the concert. Look at the videos. When he noticed the ambulance and everything, I mean, not right when it was there. Of course, people were standing on it and everything. But once the EMTs and everything came up, he said, "What's going on?" Why was he just like stunned? Like, what? Like, obviously, they said he had a look of confusion on his face. I was reading about that. And if he had a look of confusion on his face, then wouldn't that mean he has no idea what's going on? And you can't hear amongst the loud roars of the audience and everything. It gets so loud. And just because you can hear it from a mobile phone, and obviously mobile phones you can pick up sounds a little bit more clear. Just because you can hear it from that doesn't mean it's going to sound the same in person. As a matter of fact, the videos I seen, I could barely hear what they were saying. I could hear the screaming, but to me, it just sounds like a bunch of happy fans or a bunch of fans getting riled up. Like yeah, like motivated fans. To me, and to be honest, I seen this video where I guess people were saying stop the show or something. To me, it sounded like drop that soap or start that show, to be honest. So you can't expect him to hear what is hard for me to even hear. And you can't unhear those words once you hear it, guys. But seriously, don't believe everything that every person tells you, even if they said, "Well, I have a source. It's my friend." No, that's not a reliable source. I don't care. You sending me to another person is not a reliable source. Yes, it showed him up there, and he was not emoting on someone, doing a special emote dance on someone's because someone died. No, 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 no. Someone edited that video so it looked like he was dancing back and forth like that. I seen the video. It was on TikTok and it was actually edited. He was actually turning around. So, anyways, yes, he was in the middle of singing. But once the EMTs came up to him, the paramedics and everything, he was asking, "What's going on?" And I don't care if you're my friends, my fans, or whatever. You're not going to pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. You know what I mean? Seriously. If you want your own info, you need to look it up and stop relying on what your friend told you. That ain't going to get you very far in life. I'm telling you this now. This is why people are so short of knowledge, is because they don't look things up themselves. Even that vegan teacher would tell you, you need to study yourself. You guys really need to look this stuff up. Even the stuff I tell you, you still should look it up. I'm not even a reliable source. I show you info. Yes, that's true. I show you info. But you should still look this stuff up. I'm just saying. I'm not the news. I try to help you guys. Yes, and I love debating stuff like that. I've debated that vegan teacher and other vegans. I've debated their videos. And even antinatalists. And I'm telling you guys, in some of my videos, you guys probably notice, I share sources. I show you guys this. And these guys, they claim that were once fans. They're showing you edited clips and other clips. Short little TikTok clips are not enough to justify a scenario. You cannot judge a situation by a 1 minute video or shorter. Actually, they weren't even like 1 minute videos. You guys, this is where, the news gets involved. And when they're on the scene, they get more info than you guys are getting. I'm telling you this. And no, the news is not perfect. But I also believe they're not a conspiracy group and they're just telling you what they want you to know rather than facts. I mean, there are situations that stuff do get cut out of the news that, or maybe a little bit of misinformation every now and then. But these bodies were reported. You can find the names online of each individual. There were 8 of them. It's not a conspiracy theory, guys. And it's so funny when someone tells you not to trust the internet for sources. They're like, don't trust what the internet says. Man wrote it. But then all of a sudden, they're online trying to prove their point. Double standards. Seriously, guys. Look, whether you're friends of mine or fans, just hear me out, okay? I'm sticking with what I believe in. You have every right to stick with what you believe in, but I'm telling you, I'm not standing down on this. You're not going to get me to change my mind. I'm 36. Guys, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying, don't trust what every other person tells you. Look stuff up yourself, guys. Think for yourself, because now some of these big celebrities are getting mad at their fans because of this. You guys need to understand. If you were up there on stage, guys, you wouldn't want people treating you that way. I'm just saying. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm very sorry for being so blunt about everything. But anyways, guys, please have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys later.